Happy Tiny Tuesday, people! Today I'm having a very birdy kind of a piece, and I'm starting off with a page from a coloring book that I just ripped out because I just want the birds to be used and I don't care about the rest of the design. And I'm gonna color them with turquoise blues with the Faber-Castell brush pens, just two tones, coloring them in solid. And I'm having an odd number of birds because I like to work in odd numbers with my focal points. If you are interested in the exact numbers of those pens that I'm using or the exact color tone of the acrylics that I'm going to use in a minute or something, you can hop on over to my blog. On Friday there will be a brand new blog post with all the background information, all the material lists and all the details and close-up photos, purchasing prices, stuff like that for the pieces that I will publish this week. So just maybe hop on over to my webpage. That is my blog. The link is in the description box below. Follow me there so that you are notified whenever the blog post comes up. So meanwhile, I did glue a piece of pattern paper to the cardstock that I always use for the Tiny Tuesdays. I'm gonna let it dry quite a bit because I used wet glue, and I just want to make sure that the background paper doesn't feel wet before I go on top with the next art supply. So I'm using a stamp with a kind of a grassy design there. I'm sorry, my big old head is in the way. And I'm using white acrylics. So this is a mixing white, and I'm using that with a sponge to color the stamp and then stamp that design onto my paper. I'm also giving the whole design a white border with the same sponge. And then I'm gonna let it sit and dry for a tiny bit before I give it a blast with my hair dryer and then go on shading things and completing my Tiny Tuesday there. I wanted to have very subtle colors. Subtle meaning not every color of the rainbow, but more of these desaturated colors like this yellow greenish kind of a tone of the background paper, the white, which is actually not a color, but it just helps with the desaturated look, and those very dark turquoise colors for the birds. That's all of the color that you will see in this Tiny Tuesday here. So I wanted to have it very clean, very desaturated, almost vintage looking, you know. So here's to blasting my background, and the meanwhile cut out birds. I'm gonna take them now and try to see where do I want to put them, what angle I want to put them onto that grassy stamp. And I liked what I had set down there, so I took them away and then went with watercolor pencil in a very dark blue and just gave those grassy pieces that I had stamped a bit of shading and definition there, just to be able to see the white design on top of the yellow background paper a tiny bit more. I'm not having blue shades to every tiny little part of that stamp there, but most of it has kind of a shape, shaded somehow. Then I'm gluing down the birds, and there we go. This is waiting now, and then adding a tiny bit of detail with a white permanent marker and a black permanent marker. The birds so far, well, there we go. They need some feet, right? And that's pretty much my design there. That's all that it needs in my opinion. I hope you enjoyed watching along. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Again, hop on over to my blog just to make sure. And I will see you tomorrow with a new draw for initiative, which is board game painting. Yay! Have fun, folks. Take good care. Have a lovely day. I hope you have time to create something. And if you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Come back for more artwork and board game related videos. Have fun. Bye bye.